Hey guys, hi. Well, today we are covering a very important topic. A lot of you asked for it, and here I am making a detailed video on how to tackle the IELTS writing section. Today we'll cover task 1. Yes, my next video will be on task 2. But before we get on to it, in my last video where I showed a detailed one-on-one interview, in IELTS speaking section, I had spoken about Cambly. Yes, Cambly is an app where you can do one-on-one practice with English tutors across the globe. And well, Cambly has given me a special discount code. Yes, the link is in the description box below. If you go through that link and you pick up any monthly packages of theirs, you'll get straight 30% discount. Isn't that amazing? You should give it a try. Well, today we are covering IELTS writing section. So, as you know, that IELTS is in general training format and in academic format, depending on which exam you're taking. In IELTS writing test, there are two tasks given. The total time allocated is 60 minutes. In task 1, you will be given around 20 minutes and you will have to write task 1 in around 150 words, right? Well, let's quickly jump on to task 1. I have tried explaining the entire task 1 to you in detail. So in today's video, I'll show you an example question. I'll show you how it's divided into different parts. I'll show you the answer to the question, and I'll also show you how did I answer each part of the question. At the end, there'll be some important tips and tricks which you should keep in mind before attempting to write your task 1 in IELTS writing. Well, let's quickly jump on to the question.
You are a foreign exchange student living abroad. Your accommodation has been provided by a private organization from your home country. There is a major problem with the accommodation provided. Write a complaint letter to your accommodation manager. In your letter, explain your program, explain your problem, explain your solution and the need of it. Now, let me give you some quick tips to keep in mind before you jump on to writing. Understand the purpose of the question. Answer each bullet with supporting points. You should use paragraphing correctly. Always adhere to the word limit. Usage of range of tenses and high vocabulary and high level of grammar is very important. And always focus on your correct spellings. Now let me quickly show you how to answer this question correctly. Dear Sir, Madam, I am writing to express my dissatisfaction with the accommodation provided. I am from Australia and am a final year student of Study Together Institute in Sydney. I am undergoing a 7-week foreign exchange program in India, and my main aim of study is to research for an academic paper on spiritualism in India. I have been living in a student's hostel for 2 weeks. I was assured by our organization that I would be allotted a single room. However, I have been given a sharing room with two other foreign exchange students from New Zealand. They do not observe the time for lights out, neither do they turn down the music when asked to. It is becoming very difficult for me to continue my research in such an environment. I seek your help in shifting me to an accommodation where I'm allotted a single room without any disturbance. This will help me in concentrating on my research. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Manjita Oster. Alright, now let me show you how I attempted each bullet point and explained it. So in this screen, you see that I have put the question and the answer for you together so that it's easily understandable and we can understand how we tackled each bullet. There is an opening sentence which says that I am writing to express my dissatisfaction. That clearly states that it's a complaint. There is a closing sentence which says that I look forward to hearing from you. Now, between the opening and the closing sentence, that's where I have described each bullet point. So I have color coded for you so it's easier for you to understand. The first one in yellow says explain your program. I have explained what my program is, where am I from, and what research paper am I working on. The blue one says explain your problem. I have explained that I am in a shared accommodation or a sharing room, which is difficult for me to study. And so I've explained what are the challenges I'm facing. The green one says explain your solution and the need of it. So this question has two parts to it. Remember to read the question correctly and answer all the parts. So I have answered this in green. I am telling them that I am advising them, in fact, that provide me a single accommodation or non-sharing accommodation so that I can concentrate on my research and do well in it. So I have tackled with both the parts of the question. Correct? So this is how you will answer each bullet point and each parts of the bullet point. So be really careful. I hope this slide explains everything to you in detail. All right, guys, now let me quickly show you what are different forms of letters you will get. So there can be three forms. One can be formal, one can be semi-formal, and one can be informal. So let's touch base with some examples of formal letters which you can get. The first one could be requesting for information, applying for a job, complaining about a product or a service, or making a suggestion or a recommendation. Now let's see what examples can we get for semi-formal letters. It could be about complaining to landlord, explaining to neighbor or a friend and asking for permission. And some example of informal letters could be you're inviting a friend, you're thanking someone, you're apologizing to a friend, or you're asking a friend for an advice. Correct? Now let me quickly share some ready-made sentences which will help you further in your essay writing. So in formal letters, you will start by writing, I'm writing to inform you, or I'm writing to inquire about, or in the case of the letter which I showed you where it was a complaint, you will start by saying, I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction. Okay. Now, in case of informal letters, you will start by writing, how have you been? Because it's an informal, it's to a friend, ideally. It has been so long. I hope you and your family are well. So these are informal letters which you write. I have also made a quick table for you so that you understand how to start and end your letter. So for formal, semi-formal or informal, you will start by saying dear so and so. Now, when you end it, for formal and semi-formal, you will ideally write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. And if it's an informal letter, then you will end by saying best regards or warm wishes. Okay?
So that was it. It was very simple. Do not panic. Remember, practice is the mantra. What can go wrong if you've practiced, right? So keep that confidence up, keep practicing. After all, it's just a writing exam, correct? And you are my rock star and you will be a champion soon. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video, share with everyone who's preparing for IELTS. And yes, if you're new to this channel, subscribe because in here we do things creative and interesting. And do not forget, guys, it's you who's gonna get good marks, so it's you who has to practice, right? Well, see you next time with task 2. I had also done IELTS tips and tricks of writing section. I'll link it somewhere above or below. Have a look at that as well because even that has some interesting pointers in it. Until next time, bye bye, take care.